Hello people of the internet, welcome back. In this video I'm going to be reviewing the Nearity Hearpod Pro. So you might have seen before I've already reviewed the Nearity Hearpod Air and this is their new version that they've come out with now. So I'm going to be reviewing this with the help of someone who can hear better than me, because this isn't a product that I can benefit from personally, but I think a lot of my viewers might find this very helpful. So here's what it looks like. These are some rechargeable behind the ear style hearing aids that are over the counter. They are FDA approved, and so it's like a sliding case. They're rechargeable and they look like this. I'm just going to go over some of the features of them before we test out the actual hearing aids. So I've got some notes. They are affordable, so they are $299 US, which is a lot cheaper than most prescription hearing aids, which tend to be over $1,000 minimum, really. And this is for two, so you get two for $299. They have got offers on sometimes, so you might want to check. They come with a 45-day free trial, so if you're not sure you can benefit from them, you can always order them, see how you like them, and if not, you can give them back and it's nothing lost. They also come with lifetime specialist support, so if you have any issues with them later down the line, they will be available to help you out. They're easy to use. They have independent volume control, so you can adjust the volume of each hearing aid independently to make it right for your hearing loss. They are quick setup, so no app is needed. They have AI-powered noise cancellation. They have 5 different modes, so for TV and noise reduction, there's like different modes that you can put them on. They have 2 directional microphones, so that means that it can focus on sound in front of you and better block out background noise, so that's always good for hearing aids to have. All of the kind of high-end ones have that. They've got Bluetooth streaming and they're compatible with iOS and Android smartphones. They are lightweight, so the hearing aids are 6 grams each, and they are rechargeable with a long battery life, so it's 10 hours on a single charge or 36 hours with the case. So this case can charge them itself, so you can charge up the case and then charge the hearing aids in the case without it being plugged in. So if you just have the case, you can get 36 hours out of them without plugging it into the wall. And obviously it comes with a charging case, so you don't have to buy batteries. This is kind of a one-time cost. Obviously you've got to pay for the electricity to charge it, but you're not going to be buying hearing aid batteries all the time. So yeah, I'm going to show you what they look like close up. So this case slides open like this, and then inside we've got the 2 hearing aids. To me, what these remind me of appearance-wise is the Phonak Audio Paradise. These are larger than the Phonak Audio Paradise, like if you see in my hand. They're not teeny tiny like some of the more premium brands, but they're not big. They're definitely smaller than my hearing aid, which is a high-powered hearing aid. So it's not as small as the high-end ones. I still think this is a very reasonable size for a hearing aid. It doesn't feel heavy or anything at all, and I think this would probably be very comfortable to wear. They have interchangeable ear tips, so you can have you can pick a different one for the shape of your ear, so you can make sure it's a comfortable fit. And then it's got these really thin little wires that go down to the receiver, so you don't have the full-size tubes, which can sometimes, some people don't like because they're more obvious. This will be almost invisible, the little tube. I will place one in my ear now to show you. So I wear a cochlear implant on this side, so I will put the left one in so you can see what it looks like in my ear. So, and I'll show you with my hair up and hair down and from different angles so you can fully see. These are designed for people with a moderate to severe hearing loss, so not for people with a mild hearing loss. My dad, who I think has a mild hearing loss, tried out the Nearity Hearpod Air and found it a little bit too loud for him. So maybe if you adjust having a mild hearing loss, these might be a little loud for you. But again, if you wanted to try them out, there'd be no harm in doing that for a 45-day free trial. So if you're not sure, you can always try the free trial. So if I have my hair like this, that's what it looks like. So I imagine it's probably fairly invisible. I will tie my hair up now. And oh, it's not in my ear properly. Sorry, this is the issue when I can't really hear anything. Right, so that's it fully in my ear, and I'll tie my hair up. So this is what it looks like from the back. Obviously, this is my cochlear implant, so that's not it. This is what it will look like from the back, and from the side, and from the front. So I imagine this is fairly subtle looking. I personally am not really overly concerned about the appearance of hearing aids. I mean, I'm just like, well, if someone's judging you for having hearing aids, that's kind of a them problem, not a you problem. But some people prefer them to look a bit understated, so this could be a good option. Again, it might not be as small as some of the really premium options, but you're not paying a really premium price for it, so it's kind of a trade-off. I have this on in its kind of default volume setting. I have a profound hearing loss, so I can't hear anything out of this ear with it. I'll turn it up to the absolute max and see if I can hear anything. So it's just got like a little volume button, so it's just up and down. It's very simple. You can change it while it's in your ear. So I'm imagining that's probably up to the maximum volume now. Can I hear anything with it? Let me try. Let me take off my cochlear implant and talk to see if I can hear my own voice at all. Maybe a tiny bit, but it's definitely not a high-powered hearing aid for profound hearing loss. So I think this is definitely best for people with a kind of moderate to severe hearing loss. Later, because my dad's not available at the moment, I will give them to a friend who is hearing and has no hearing loss, and he can tell you how it is for someone with no hearing loss to maybe give an idea of if it would be too loud for if you have a mild hearing loss. And then I will turn this back down a little. How quiet does it go? Again, I can't tell because I can't really hear anything at all with it. So yeah, you can change the volume around and kind of adjust it individually for each ear, so you can decide what's the best for you. I'm pretty sure I've got it on and everything. Let me. Okay, it doesn't seem to feed back when you take it out of your ear. I think, oh, it looks like it automatically seems to turn itself off. Oh, okay, no, now it's feedbacking. But it seems to have very good like noise reduction, because it's not like obviously feedbacking when you take it off. So that's really good. I think you literally just have to take it out of the case and put it in your ear and then take it out your ear and it switches off, which is really cool if that's how it works. I'm not entirely sure I can't really tell because I can't hear it. But when my friend will test them out, that would be something to check out. So I'm going to cut to the video of me opening the box to show you what comes in the box and how everything looks. I filmed that before I filmed this bit, so I'll be a bit confused when I'm taking things out of the box. And it takes me a while to figure out how to open it. It does come with instructions. The instructions are obviously translated. They are easy to follow. The text is quite small, so if you don't have very good eyesight, this might be a problem. Okay, so now I'm just going to unbox the Hearpod Pro. So this is how you get it. It comes in this black box with a label on the side and a bit of information about the product on the outside. So let's open this up. So here's what it looks like inside. You've got the product manual, this case with a USB-C charging port. So this is the charging case. And then in here, I'm assuming it will be the charging cable in here. Yep, a USB-A to USB-C charging cable for the case. It doesn't come with a charging brick that I can see, so a wall plug. So you'll have to provide your own one of those. Everything is very well packaged with this foam, so it's very unlikely that anything will break in transit. So that should be very good. And then if you open up the case, which I think you press, oh, did you press the button? Oh. How do I open this? Ah, okay, the cover slides, right. Okay, the cover slides like that. And then inside we have the actual hearing aids. What these remind me of looks-wise is the Phonak Audio Paradise, but these are a little larger than the Audio Paradise, but they're a similar sort of design. They've got the tubes here, so they're very thin tubes, which will make them less visible. So if that's something you're concerned about, these are in the silvery color, so they'll be very good if you have grey hair to blend in. And this charging case feels very premium and nice, so that's good. I like that it's sliding. This will look very nice, like on a nightstand or something. It won't look unsightly. And this looks quite high-end to me. Like, this looks like something you'd get from Phonak, or like another kind of high-end hearing aid company. So if you want the kind of premium look but without the premium price, this could be an option for you. In here, I've just noticed there's some bits in here. It says we have, so these will be different sizes of ear, like earbud things, so you can decide which ones will fit your ear the best. And and there's a little cleaning brush in here as well. Right, so now I've got a special guest brought in who can actually hear to test the Nearity Hearpod Pro. So this is Morgan. I'll try and cut his face off here, so you know, I've kind of roped him in to do this, so I don't want to make it too high pressure. So yeah, this is Morgan. He'll be testing it out for us. So first what we're going to do is we're going to go onto the Nearity website and he'll do the hearing test that they have on there. As far as we're aware, he doesn't have any sort of hearing loss, but you know, we'll do the test and see what it says. And then he'll try it on the hearing aids. We'll just have a conversation, see how they do one-on-one, and then we'll go and have our tea at the cafeteria near where I live, and see how it fares in a lot of background noise, because it's normally very noisy in there. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, right, so we've got Morgan on the Nearity website to do the hearing test. We've got, he's got some headphones on that we've connected to the laptop. I think it should all be working. So would you like to click check my hearing? So you have to fill out your gender and age category. You are not 70 plus.
No, otherwise I've aged a lot in the last like hour. 18, you know.
So these are kind of questions about like your experiences with hearing. So like, yeah, if in conversations in a quiet environment, do people seem to mumble? So it's like kind of how you're feeling with your hearing, kind of, it's not just based on sound.
Yeah. I guess I put I don't know because of
how soon do you hope to take action on your hearing trouble? Well, if you don't have any hearing trouble, then
so we'll just I don't know.
Find a quiet place. Okay, I'll be quiet.
That was like so sudden. It was just like talking to me.
Okay.
So yeah, I was like, but yes, it's working. Stop. It's like instantly like hearable.
Okay, well, I think you put it at the lowest one and then just say next.
Yeah.
Right, so it's saying that Morgan likely has mild hearing loss. Let's look at how do you calculate my results. You answered the hearing check. Interesting, it's saying that your left ear might have mild hearing loss and your right ear has good hearing. How do you feel that like tested? Like, do you think it would have
Like, oh, what do you mean? So,
like, do you think it was like that you found the test easy to do?
yeah, like it wasn't like difficult. Like I could hear it like all like the stuff like when it was doing
Okay.
it. It's just I guess because it says like discomfort, so it's
Yeah.
like what is classed as discomfort. So it's like, is it like the highest you could tolerate? Which you could tolerate it quite high, a little bit.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't feel very nice. Like,
Okay.
so it's like, so it was trying to find the balance. So maybe I might have put it a bit higher than I should have, or it is, and maybe I don't know. But that's the thing that I struggled with, trying to what it meant by what's classed as discomfort.
And you also said like that it went from like nothing to quite
like in the like ones where it's like when it had it like minimum and then to loud and it was like playing the beeping. Like as soon as you hit the button to like go from muted, it was like instantly like there was like instant loud noise.
It was instantly quite loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't think it would be very good at like really probably detecting quite mild hearing loss because
it was literally like because I'm assuming that the lowest category is like muted, and then it's like when you click on, because it literally went from like there was no sound coming through to then there was quite a loud sound. So I was like, oh, it must have been muted because it must have started.
So the jumps were quite big.
For that one, I didn't even try going up because it was like the first one. It was like very loud.
Okay.
So the jumps must have been quite big.
Yeah. Okay.
If that was the first one.
Right. Okay. Okay. So the hearing test has been completed. Morgan has completed the hearing test. So now he will try on the hearing aids in question. Okay. So would you like to see how easy you find it was?
Okay.
Yeah. See how easy you find it as someone who's like never used hearing aids before. Because those will be like probably most of the market.
Yes. So I'm trying to see which one's left. Well, I'm assuming that's left, that's right. So I assume it just goes. I think I put that wrong way. Whoa, like I can hear myself twice. That's weird.
Okay, we'll put on the other one. Let's see how. Okay, both on?
Yes.
How's it sounding?
Very loud.
Very loud, so like quite a bit too loud.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wouldn't. They probably wouldn't be great for someone that probably has no hearing loss but could potentially have quite a mild hearing loss, which is what my dad said with the other ones as well. So that could be just like the same thing. It does say it's recommended for moderate to severe hearing loss. So I'm guessing you probably won't want to try that in the cafeteria if it's like immediately uncomfortably loud. You can say no. You can say no. If it's like immediately uncomfortable.
We can like try see how it goes for a bit here.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see how it goes for a bit here. And then maybe try like just take them in the thing to the cafeteria and then try it on for like a second and then be like no. And just to see like if you can pick out like my voice in a lot of background noise. That could be something to do.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Morgan.
Hello.
Okay, from your experience today, how have you found the hearing aids overall, the Hearpod Pro?
Okay, well, I'd say they were quite comfortable, like actually on, like when putting them on was difficult for me, but that's just because I've never had to put a hearing aid on before. But then as the more I did it, like I got towards the end, I was getting a little bit better. Not perfect, but improving. So they were comfortable. For me, it was clear, like I could hear things, but it was very loud when it came to like people talking. So like in a one-on-one situation, I could hear everyone who I was talking to clearly. But then when it came to background noise, I couldn't hear what people were saying to me. Like it was more focusing on the background noise. And then with music, I could hear that there was music going on, but not specifically like the words.
Okay, yeah. So it's difficult because you've never really used hearing aids before, and some of those things are just like part of what happens with hearing aid technology, like the thing in background noise. Yeah. A lot of hearing aids, they say that they can like filter out background noise very well. I have not experienced that, like, and I think a lot of people who use hearing aids struggle with that. So it's difficult to know whether that's a Hearpod Pro specific issue or if, you know, it's difficult to know how it would compare to another hearing aid.
Yeah.
But you found it very useful in like one-on-one, like not useful necessarily for you, but you can see why it would be useful.
It was really clear. So if like I had hearing loss, like it would be like I could hear what you were saying. It was very loud to me, but that's because my hearing at the minute is probably average. Yeah. So like for someone who had more hearing loss than me, it probably wouldn't be too loud and actually be really good. Like they'd actually be able to.
Yeah. And on music, you just didn't find it particularly good?
But that might be just because like my experience with it, because I could still hear my voice quite well. I'd hear naturally. So I was hearing with just my normal hearing, as well as hearing what the hearing aids were picking up. So I'm not sure if it was just I couldn't pick out clearly what the hearing aids were picking up. Because when I was like listening to music to like test it out, I was like, oh, I can hear the music. I was like, oh, it's really good. And then I was like, wait a minute, no, that's my actual hearing. So when it was me trying to focus on what the hearing aids were actually picking up more, and I couldn't discern it was, but that just could be because I am experiencing it differently because I'm not the target market for it.
So how did you find it in terms of like how easy it was to use? Because I like just handed it to you and let you.
It was pretty like simple. Like it was literally just take it out and like putting them in. As I said, it was a bit difficult at first just because I've never had anything that kind of like goes like I've used like earpods before and they just pop in. So I could easily do that bit where it's just put like the earbuddy bits in. It was just knowing how to like loop them. That's the only thing that was like really difficult.
How did you find getting them in and out of the case?
Pretty easy. It was like just once I knew the way it like when I first put them in, I was putting them in back like the wrong way around and stuff. But as soon as I could see, oh, okay, so that's where like the like actual microphone-y bit. I think it's called the microphone, the like kind of big bit would go.
Well, the microphone's at the top. That would just be that hearing aid.
Oh, like, the hearing aid. Okay. Yeah. But as soon as I knew where that bit was supposed to go, and then like the buds was like it was once you know it was. And
it's just got like metal contact, so you just put it in. It kind of magnets in place.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like like AirPods.
Do you think like for someone who's maybe thinking for like an older relative or something, would they be able to use this?
Yeah, like because it was like it's pretty because literally like once you know the general way it's supposed to go in, you just put it in, and then it kind of like auto corrects itself almost, doesn't it? Because of that like magnet. So it's just you just put it in, and then it attracts to position sort of thing.
Yeah. So you don't think it would be like too fiddly? Or...
No, it's definitely not too fiddly. It's just like literally make sure you're putting it somewhat in the right kind of direction.
And does it I couldn't tell. Does it like just turn on when you take it out and then turn off when you take it out?
Yeah, literally, because like as I was putting it in, it says like hearing device turned on or whatever. So it turns on as you're putting it, and as you take it off, you can hear it say like hearing so it turns on and off. As it goes in.
So you don't even need to push your button or anything.
No, like you literally just
take out the packet and put it in.
Yeah, it's just take it out, put it on, and put it back, and that's on and off.
And the volume adjustment is literally just like an up button and a down button.
Yeah.
So I think personally it would be quite easy for an older person to use, and probably a lot easier than a lot of like prescription hearing aids, like what you'd get from like, I don't know, Phonak or whatever, because there's no batteries or anything to change. It's very easy to get in and out of the case. I think the only thing with the case is the sliding thing, rather than it lifts up. Like, it looks like it would lift up, but actually it slides.
Yeah.
Like, it's not difficult when you know how to do it.
But... Yeah, it's a bit, that was different. I remember, like, I was like, just thought, oh, it opened, and then it wouldn't open. It's like, what? Because this is, so it's like, the only things that are difficult is just like when you first get it, you're just learning like how it is, basically. So it's a slide rather than a open, and then just knowing the general direction round.
Yeah,
the hearing aids are meant to go back in there. So, but then charging's pretty simple because you just put them in there, and then you've got, I can see there's a wire that you just plug it in.
Yeah, it's USB-C.
So it's literally like, really straightforward. So very straightforward to use.
Yeah, so you wouldn't feel like, oh, maybe don't recommend this to like an older person.
No, like if they know how to like charge something, then they'd be able to charge it. And if it's literally, they just have to take it out and put it back in.
Yeah.
As long as they know the general orientation of it.
And like the amount of like coordination, like physical dexterity required to put them in your ears or anything. I mean, it's kind of the same for any hearing aid, but you have dyspraxia, so you find like physical coordination quite difficult, and you managed to get them in your ears after a couple of attempts. So.
Yeah, it took a bit, but it didn't like, it wasn't like hours of like fiddling around.
Yeah, no, like, it was like a minute max.
Yes. And that would just get faster the more I did it, sort of thing. So it's one of those things. So
it would probably work for like an older person who has like arthritis in their hands and maybe a bit shaky or something.
Yeah,
that would work. How do you think of like, do they feel heavy or?
No, like as I said, like it felt weird like at first because it was like I could feel it being there and I'm not used to having something. But after like a couple of minutes, like I didn't even really notice that they were like on my ears in that kind of sense. So it's like I didn't feel heavy and it just felt quite natural.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about them?
No, I'd say like just they did a good job with them in my opinion, but I'm not an expert. But,
okay. Yeah. So again, the only feedback was
just too loud for
you, and not great in background noise or music.
But that could just be me coming at it from a different angle.
But value for money. Guess how much that would cost to buy? Well, bearing in mind, like do you know how much your mum's hearing aids would cost to buy privately?
I think it was like 70 quid or something.
So well, it's not 70 quid to buy hearing aids privately. No, oh my goodness, no, you're way off.
Oh yeah, because she had to pay 70 quid because she needed a replacement or something.
Oh yeah, that was on the NHS.
So right.
But like, okay, so the ones from like Phonak, like that, if you want to get the top specs, you'd be spending like £2,000 or something. If you wanted to get the kind of more budget option, you're looking at around £500 for a set. How much do you think that would be?
Well, it's like the more budget option, it'd be like around, I'd guess, because like 500, it was like the budget one. Like they're really good, but I'm assuming these are supposed to be more cheap.
Yeah, these are quite like budget ones, but they're not prescription. That's for budget prescription hearing aids.
So I'm going to go 350.
Okay, it's a bit less than that. They are, how much did I say? How much were they? Hold on a sec. I think the price in US is $299 US dollars, so a bit less than that.
Okay, so yeah, really good value for money then. It's like, that's like,
Yeah, I mean, they're still, it's still a considered purchase. Yeah, like you wouldn't just buy them. They do come with, I've said this before, but they come with a like 45-day trial period. And you can probably tell, like, you've only tried them for like, I don't know, an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe a bit more than that. And you can already tell if you would get on with them or not, you think. Yeah, so you'd be able to know within 45 days, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Thank you very much for your help, Morgan.
No problem. Glad I could help.
Yeah. Say bye.
Bye. Bye.
Okay, so I hope you found that video helpful and found mine and Morgan's insights interesting and useful. Let me know in the comments if you have any more questions. I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Again, I can't really hear them. I can't hear the sound quality, so it's very difficult for me to judge that. But anyone else who's used these, please let me know your experience in the comments. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!